The next question is, what was your first contact with bioprinting and what made you want to work with it?
When I came to the United States, I worked on development biology, basically heart development. Okay? But before even my boss in Germany, I was in Max Planck, said, Vladimir, do you want to go to the United States? I said, no, I don't have money. So I will send you. I said, for free? United States said, of course. It's not so easy. You must go to the conference and present some poster. I say, what conference? There is some new direction called tissue engineering. So I go to this conference and I heard all these talks, fantastic, that's what I want. And then when I arrived in Charleston, at first I worked in development biology, then I tried to do tissue engineering, but I was a little bit unsatisfied with mainstream, because the mainstream was, let's take cells, let's take scaffolds, put them in bioreactor, and then you get something. I say, you will never create organs such a way, and I don't want plastic in my body. So, in 2003, we published the first paper about this organ printing. And it was very difficult because everybody said it's crazy, it's not publishable, So finally we published this in Trends in Biotechnology, now I think 700 citations, one of the top.
And how long do you believe it will take till we can print body organs in large scales?
It's already done. We
Large-
print our organ 15th of March this year, mouse, and 8th of November I presented this result including function. So we transplant. So we take radioactive iod 131 and completely destroyed function of thyroid gland. Then we take embryonic, rounded embryonic explant of thyroid gland and also allantoids, which create blood vessels. Put them together with printer, transplant these mice, and we restore 50% function. So first mouse organ thyroid gland was printed in 2015 in Russia. But it's mouse, it's embryonic.
Yeah, but in large scale, like, so we can do
Transplants.
people.
Before you go to human, you must do it on animals. Moreover, mouse is not enough. You don't get permission to use this technology in human until you make on large animals like lamb, pig, monkey. So what we want to do now, we want to bring human thyroid gland and transplant it to the human. But then there's a period of so-called regulatory approval. In United States it's FDA, in Brazil it's Anvisa. So we must demonstrate that it's safe, sterile, no cancerogenic effect, no nothing. Okay? So it takes time and you never know how much that will take. But according to some estimations, people say never. Second, 50 years. My estimation is it's not a correct question. When? Why? If you don't invest, never. If you invest enough money, then it's a question of regulation. But I don't see any technological barrier. So basically our plan is, number one, we must publish paper, because we already present in Singapore, in Europe, and we will present this in Boston in March. So basically, it's in Brazil. So we open and we present our data, and I don't see any strong critics. Okay. Second step is to publish paper. Nobody can say priority. And the third step, human. Because mouse is mouse, but if you don't human, and we know how to do this. And then, of course, the real target is kidney. Why? Because every day 20 people die in the line for the organs. Okay?
And what are the biggest negative reviews about bioprinting that you receive?
It's interesting. I asked American patent lawyer, and I said, can we patent design or digital model for organ? He said, you want to create organ which look like natural? I say yes. So if your organ which you print will 100% like natural, it's not patentable, because you couldn't patent a human organ, so it must be some difference. Say, it's fantastic, we don't have lymphatic system, we don't have nervous system, no, it's easier. He said, and the second is so-called non-obvious. So what means non-obvious? It means that professionals in this field say that it's not possible to do. So I started to collect all this negative, and I told you, for example, Forbes said, I don't believe that you can print organ because it's very complex. Okay, what organ you say is very complex? Oh, everything complex. I look on thyroid gland, artery, vein, and this follicle, simple So when people doesn't have any background, and it's just to guess, in case people die, okay? So when people die, and there's big markets, and there's big demand, and we know how to solve it, and somebody said it's not possible to do because it's very complex. Do you know how many details in airplane?
Very complex. A lot.
And they fly.
Yeah.
So, when you talk about future, nobody can predict future because it's fantasy, yes? But there's only one way to predict future if you're actually doing it. Okay? That's what we try to do. So we close our eyes, all this noise, it's not possible, it's crazy, whatever. When we show them that we print thyroid gland, they say, oh, human thyroid gland is just half a year, will be done. Now, there are 16 companies which produce commercial bioprinters from 50,000, 100,000 to 1 million. Okay? There's company which selling bioprinter and making money. Okay? Then there are 6 or 10 companies which making steroids for drug discovery, for modeling disease, and making money. And then somebody came to me and said that organ printing is fantasy. I said, okay, go to internet,